Today's Daily Dose of Math is a multiple step problem from the MTH-P023 course that I teach. Most of the problems that are taught in that book tell you, do this trick, do this math trick you've learned, do it now. But this problem doesn't tell you which math trick you need. It makes you look at the situation and figure out which of the math tricks you need. And in fact, you need several of the things that you've learned in the Math P023 book to answer this question. We want to find out that if Alex walks at 4.8 kilometers per hour, how long will it take to get home from the school? Well, how long will it take indicates that I need these distance, speed, time formulas, with time being the thing we're being asked for. And here's a speed. So I might want to jump right into this formula, but I don't know the distance. I know the distance between IGA and work, but that's not what we're dealing with here. So the first thing I have to do is I have to look at this scale diagram, and I have to figure out how far school is from home. And it's handy, they gave me a distance on the diagram. So I need the scale. That's my first step. The question's not talking about find the scale, but I have to realize that I need it. So my first step is the scale, and it's going to be a usual ruler over real scale, and the real is 10 kilometers. So what's the ruler? I have to measure this. And it's 50 centimeters. So 50 ruler over 10 real. Remember, the ruler is in centimeters, the real is in kilometers. But that's okay, I need to do a proportion so that I can figure out how far school is from home. So using my scale that I found in the first step, my second step is to do a proportion, where I'll say 50 over 10 equals, and I need to measure on my drawing the distance between school and home, and that is 38 centimeters. So I'm going to put the 38 in here, but where? The centimeters was a ruler measurement, ruler over real. If I have ruler over real here, I need ruler over real there, so my 38 will go on the top. X goes on the bottom. I'm cross multiplying to find the distance in kilometers between school and home. I have 50x equals 10 times 38, which means 50x equals 380. I'm dividing both sides by 50. 380 divided by 50 is going to be 7.6. Now, of course, I would use my calculator to do that. And it was centimeters over kilometers. Centimeters over kilometers, our x is kilometers, it is 7.6 kilometers, which makes sense. Now we know enough information to use one of these formulas. And since the time is what we're being asked for, we want to use this formula. So my step 3 is to take the time equals distance over speed version of that formula and plug in the distance and the speed. So my time is going to be equal to 7.6 over 4.8 and this time I really will use my calculator. 7.6 divided by 4.8, 1.583333, so I have to round. It's going to be 1.58 hours. How do I know it's hours? Because it's a time, and because the speed was given in kilometers per hour. That means that this distance had to be in kilometers, but it was. When you become familiar with these formulas and how they work, it starts to be really easy to figure things out, and these units of measure that are given in questions are a clue that help you figure it out. I'm almost finished because I don't want to say 1.58 hours. I want to give the time in hours and minutes because that's what we're more used to doing. I take the decimal part, the 0.58, I multiply that by 60, and I'm getting 35. That means my final answer is 1 hour and 35 minutes. So we've done 4 different tricks. We did the trick of finding a scale. We did the trick of using a scale diagram and that scale in a proportion to find a missing distance. We did the trick of figuring out which of these formulas we need to find the time, and we got our answer, and it's a perfectly good answer, 1.58 hours. But then we did one more extra little trick to give the answer in hours and minutes, just so that we can impress our teacher. That is today's Daily Dose of Math. Please like, subscribe, and share.